Or someone just dropped a pot in the background.
Yeah, you hear
What was that?
Hello, everyone, and welcome to
The
Operation
embargo
New
has
Blood.
been lifted, Chad.
I'm Camille Salzer-Hadaway, and we're excited for Year 9
Can't wait to hear
Season 2
Priest's
of
real
Rainbow Six
thoughts.
Siege.
Oh yeah.
Now, as we all
I'm about
know,
to spill it all
Siege
over.
is a game of two sides. In this season,
That's why we're here,
our Operator
spill all the
Remaster
tea.
will impact the roster on both the defense and the attack. The recruit on each side of the action is getting remastered to meet today's meta. And creative director Alexander Karpazis is here to tell us more about what's in store for Operation.
Priest already does not
It's my
agree.
first time seeing this. I didn't see it during the presentation, bro.
On
They
behalf
sent it
of
over
the
Yeah, we
email.
didn't see the-
Siege
you guys didn't see the
team,
presentation,
We're proud
that's
to
true.
show to you Operation New Blood.
They're proud.
And there's a lot coming this season. And it starts with our first remaster. Operator remasters are an impactful addition to the game.
Oh shit, the recruits look different,
Essentially,
man.
a new operator that's introduced. And we start with the recruits. We have the new attacker, Striker, and the new defender, Sentry.
Oh, they don't call them
during
recruits
every single
anymore?
Playlist,
They're not
you'll be able to
recruits?
customize them.
What?
We're also introducing big balancing changes, making sure that
Sentry and
it's
Striker?
a lot more equal
What
on
the
both
fuck?
sides of
Who
the
are they?
attack and defense
The double
coin.
S's.
And Marketplace is coming for everyone. As long as you're above clearance level 25, you'll have access to it. For warming up, we're introducing the Endless
Marketplace is
Drill,
out of beta, Chad.
allowing you
We did
to
it.
fight every
Faster
single
than
floor of a
rings.
map over and over and over again so that you are warmed up for battle.
That T-Hunt?
And
I was gonna say,
we
this
have
is literally just
much
T-Hunt.
more for
It
you,
costs twice more.
including a big update for weapon stats so that you get to learn more about the tools that you use.
Weapon
Destruction,
stats, no more
though.
varsity
All of
bullshit
us on the
videos,
team
Chad.
are
Look.
What do you mean-
extremely
what?
excited
Action
about
stats.
this new season, and we can't wait.
No more of this
until you
guessing
get your
shit
hands
from
on it.
varsity.
What do you mean get?
The Siege
Okay,
team is
whatever.
always working to improve player protection. For the latest, Alexander Karpazis is back with an update.
Karpazis.
I'm pretty sure she said his name differently each time.
Yeah.
In a mid-season roadmap update, we
Thought it was
communicated about a
Carpazes.
I
delay
thought so
for
too.
the reputation system coming out of beta. For us, it's really important to make sure that we get this right and that we
Reputation
listen to
delayed?
the feedback. And we
No,
received
the
a lot of
reputation
feedback
system.
that there's
Reputation.
still work to be done. We're working on the quality of the system.
I can
and
tell the
making
system
sure
sucks
that
'cause
we can
today I
verify
logged in, I was
all of the
respectable.
reports that are made
That's bullshit.
using it. At the
Remember
end, we
both
want a
got the
system
team
that you
killed.
can
Oh
trust.
yeah, that actually,
Varsity.
that is
tackle
100% why
the
ours is
toxicity
low.
in the game
Just
in a
honor
way
to
that
this
you
game.
feel confident in. That means delaying the reputation system to later in the year. Right now, the beta means that we can collect feedback and you can give feedback. It's so that you can understand what the reputation system's about, and for those players that have a reputation score that is low, how to get it higher. We talked a lot about anti-cheat at the 6 Invitationals, but we need to show results for it as well. And I'm super happy to say that the team has been doing incredible work. We've made a 7 times improvement to the number of data points we use to make bans.
7 times?
This also means that
weird
we've
number.
Were they only
increased
using one data
our
point
ban
before?
rate by 60% in the last season, and we've seen a huge reduction.
Thank
in
you,
cheaters,
Varsity.
and especially
Thank you, Varsity.
those cheats.
Hacker
Plus,
Replay
we've
contributed
created
5% of that
new
60%
detections
chat.
for
I did
DDoS,
it.
Probably true.
improving DDoS detection. It's also
I believe it's
important to
5%
point
'cause I
out
don't
that
think they've
new
actually been
data
banning as
bans
many as
using machine
they're trying to
learning
claim
has
here.
already given us great results. It's led
They
to
do data
less
bans still?
time manually making
They only just
bans,
started again, like,
and
within
it's
the last
made
6 months.
A much wider net for us to cast, trying to find those cheaters. It's helping a lot. We're working with Steam VAC bans so that it's harder for cheaters to make multiple accounts or for people who want to smurf. This means a better
Steam
overall
improved ban
experience for
enforcement.
PC
Ooh, VAC bans,
players,
baby.
and
That's crazy.
a
I got another
reduction
ad
in
already.
cheaters having access
Damn.
to new
Damn,
accounts.
I haven't got a single one.
Me neither.
That's fucking.
In the Year 9 reveal back in February, we promised to address the influence of our defensive powerhouses. This season, Solis will receive her first update, but she's not the only one. We're also taking on Fenrir and adjusting his threat level accordingly. Game director Joshua Mills has more.
So the philosophy for year 9 in balancing is fundamentally getting that match between our attackers and our defenders. It doesn't matter what side of the fight you're on, you're engaged in a fair fight, and you have the tools you need to get the
This
job
is gonna
done.
sound
For
weird,
season
but I'm not
two,
a
as
huge
you
fan of
mentioned
the
at SI,
angle
we're
they're
actually
doing with how
going
they're sitting. I
across
feel
the
like a
defense
kid
side
being
and
scolded
going
by
after a
their
couple
disappointed
Oh my
parent.
god!
So this means
Thank you.
Fenrir
Yeah, okay, I was like, this feels weird.
During our presentation, I said that. I felt like I was being scolded by.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Yeah, listen here, Cam.
Making sure that
Bring it in. Bring it in.
That is Evan. Did I not say that, Evan? Oh,
This allows our players on attack
Brett, thank
to
you.
get their drones in
Varsity.
position, suss
Wait,
out what the defense
Britt
is
is
doing,
right
and make
here
those necessary
reinforcing like your
changes.
statement.
Thank you.
Evan, get in here.
Say that.
Solis' gadget will be available.
Someone back
but
me
you can
up.
start
Like the
hunting
camera
drones.
angles they
there?
use for both of them.
Yes.
They're sitting, it's like a
Actively being used.
counselor.
So
Yes,
lecture
exactly,
you
100%.
to
Listen,
a
Varsity,
standby
listen,
state and
we love your
hide.
content,
So
but
you'll have
we
more
can't fly you out
opportunity
to
keep your
SI,
drones
man.
alive, hiding them from Solis, sussing out where she is, and then making plays around the fact that you know that gadget's online.
This
now,
camera angle, it's
and
like he's
you can
scolding me.
hide
Like I'm in
yourself away
trouble.
by making sure you get off your drone before Solis finds you. It's not the only change coming. The capacity of the Spec.io glasses will be reduced as well, from 20 seconds down to 10 seconds.
Oh,
which means Solis only has 10
half the
seconds
time?
to use that device.
Good.
Additionally,
Oh,
in order
RIP
to
Varsity,
activate the
guys.
device, it must be at 100% charge.
Oh.
So if you've used the device at all and try to reactivate it, you will not be able to until it fully charges again. Additionally,
Solis
with
is
their
dead.
deep detection
It's
measure,
over.
Solis actually has to put herself at a little
High
bit
skill
more
stealing
risk
chat,
in
no
order to
more
get that
crutch.
intel. We'll be removing impact grenades from her loadout and giving her
Priest says it's a
proximity
Fenrir
alarms as a
main.
replacement. This is part one of a two-part
No, don't play
update. And
Fenrir.
the reason we're doing that is one, for speed. We want to make sure that we get this stuff in your hands faster and that we release some of the pressure that some of these operators are causing. Now, we saw this work with Grim, where we did a part one and part two update, and that's exactly the same philosophy we're using for Solis here. Another operator update coming is for Fenrir. We'll be actually reducing how many mines he has from 5 to 4.
Good
And
change,
from
good
2 to
change.
2. He'll have to be
Big
much
dub, big
more
dub.
selective about how he's using his gadget.
Listen for the
Additionally,
next
if a mine is disabled or destroyed, the code will be refunded due to this reduction.
Oh.
Additionally, those FNATs will no longer be bulletproof. Which
Oh,
means
no longer
everyone has
bulletproof.
to be
Good change,
very
good
careful where he
change.
places them
Change.
because they are always going to be vulnerable. We're looking at his second.
Getting codes back makes sense
Combining an
then.
FNAT with barbed wire can be very powerful. So we're actually removing the barbed wire and giving him observation blockers to help obscure where those FNATs
Observation
are. We want to make
blockers.
sure that he is still scary.
Has anyone ever
used
used
to pay
that?
attention to his gadgets, but at the same time, we want to bring
when I
him in
forget to
line with the
switch off with
mythology
it.
that we have for the game.
When I'm
where
building an
gadgets should not be
observation
spammy.
fort.
Right now,
True.
he has a lot of them, so we're tackling that.
All right, good
The
changes, good
Marketplace beta has
changes.
seen
Change.
a lot of engagement.
W
and it's
chat,
helped
W,
us
W.
refine the
Yeah,
features
Dub's in the
to
chat.
get ready for release this season. To give you more details, please welcome Associate Monetization Director Joey Adet Pepin.
I can't wait for prices to surge and I just sell everything.
On January 30th, the Rainbow Six Siege Marketplace has launched in beta phase. And
Chat,
we
it's
were
coming out of
beyond
beta.
excited to
Everyone in
see
Varsity's
and
chat,
feel
Bridge chat,
the
make sure you guys use code
enthusiasm
PRIEST when you guys are buying
engagement
R6
from the
creds.
community.
Thank you.
And now, we're extremely happy to announce that
This
early in
fucking
Season
guy.
2, all the players with a level 25 clearance and above will automatically get access to the marketplace without any registration needed whatsoever. As a reminder, the Rainbow Six Siege Marketplace is a web platform also optimized for
Wait,
mobile,
they put in a
where
price lower
you,
than 120.
players, can trade anonymously and
Are
safely
they gonna
against
lower
the
the floor?
with the community for
This
our
looks like
system.
it's on an app and not
The
the
beta
website.
phase has
Might be
allowed
just
us
a-
to gather
Maybe.
feedback from the players.
Put a price for
and now we're
109.
Very confident with the full release of the marketplace. Also, coming early in Season 2, we are bringing new life improvement feature to the Siege Marketplace, such as item recommendations, item price history and graphs, and other UX and UI
You can see the
improvements.
price history, bro. This is gonna
I wanna
become a
thank
whole
you all
stock
for making the
market.
Rainbow Six Siege Marketplace a reality, and we'll continue to work hard to improve the feature.
Who's gonna become a
so you
day
get the
trader
best
for
experience
skins?
possible.
Operation New Blood is bringing
Diamond
back
hands,
a
diamond
popular
hands.
game mode for a
You make
limited
0%
run,
IRL.
and
you
adding
make
a
all
map
profit.
filter option in the standard playlist.
Use
which
code PRIEST.
live
Big
content director
change, big
Christopher Legend
change,
will
like
tell you
this.
all about.
So this season, we're introducing a new system called map filtering in the standard playlist. This means that players can select playing ranked,
Oh.
non-ranked,
I remember doing
or
that in
all
year
maps
one. Oh, wow.
within their experience. That means for the
Okay,
first
good
time,
start, good
you'll be able to
start.
play tactically
Good quality of life.
on non-ranked maps.
I thought we could
within
choose
standard.
every individual map, but this is
Attrition
something.
is an arcade game mode that's coming back. for a
Attrition, I
limited
loved
time,
attrition. That was my favorite
where
one.
Every round, the operators that are played, both on attack and defense, are eliminated for the rest of the match. At the start of the match, 5 attackers and 5 defenders will be automatically
mode was
removed
dumb.
randomly.
Oh, I
That
love
means
this game
going
mode.
into the first round, attrition has already started, and you'll have to play with the puzzle pieces available to you. Attrition playlist is
They're bringing
coming
it back,
back
chat.
for a limited time from June
Where
18th
everyone is dead and we
until
can't
July
play
2nd.
anyone.
When did they have it last?
New premium rewards
3 years
on
ago?
the way
4
as
years
we're
ago?
introducing membership this season. To give you more info, here's
Membership.
Business Strategy Director
More
Mohammed Ben Hanada.
monetization.
Boo.
Wow, chat, make sure you use code PRIEST.
Oh,
okay?
you go down.
We're glad to announce that we'll be bringing membership on Siege. Membership is a new and the best way to get some of the game's new and exciting content.
Everyone's
as well as
booing.
exclusive customization
They got him a
that won't
mullet.
be available
Mullet.
in the shop. So how does it work? Each month, as a member, you will have access to the Premium Battle Pass along with its privileges. That comes in the form of the 10% shop discount and the 30% faster
Okay,
promotion.
trying to be honest,
You will
chat, I
also get
disagree
10
with
Battle
this
Pass
part.
tokens.
This is
In
terrible.
order to
This
kickstart
is the
your
same
Battle
thing that
Pass
they had
season,
before, though,
one Bravo
with the
pack,
year pass.
one full
But
epic
it's a
bundle,
monthly
and one
membership.
legendary item, which is part of a legendary
Just a
bundle that
battle
will be
pass?
tied to the season. The Premium Battle Pass, the 10 tokens, and the Bravo pack will be given as soon as you enroll and will be given each month at your rebilling date, while the full epic bundle and the legendary item will be given on the 28th.
But if you're gonna
of the month.
participate,
For the
you
players
should
who stayed members throughout the season and got the 3 legendary items, and therefore the legendary bundle, you will also get
What?
an
And then
extra operator card
there's-
unlocked as a bonus. For players who will join on the first week of Season 2, you will get an exclusive epic bundle only offered during that period, as well as 600 Rainbow Six credits. We want to make membership evolve in order to make members feel like true VIPs on Siege. So as always, we'll be listening to your feedbacks to see how we can make membership better for the
Boo.
upcoming seasons. So stay tuned.
Not the booze.
No.
Watching a
Boost.
Siege match
W
Month,
crowd.
powerful
W
month,
crowd.
no.
Update,
Oh yeah, W crowd.
connect with
Monthly
your
memberships
community, or see
do
some
not
of the
belong in
best
Siege.
players in the
Unless we're talking about the monthly membership of subscribing to my Twitch channel so that you can get the VarsityGaming charm. But at least for that, you only have to sub once and you get the charm forever. This membership thing, that's just a scam. If you do want the charm though, just go sub to Twitch channel, it's free with Twitch Prime.
We're introducing an updated viewing experience
Don't
that
wait
will help
9
you
years
see
to
more,
spring
learn
monetization
more,
on me.
and make each match all more thrilling to watch.
Wait,
US
spectating
designer
update, hacker replay update, let's go!
To tell you all about it.
Dub.
It better be.
Essentially, we wanted
be
a
really
more
good.
seamless experience for spectators,
Yes.
casters, and observers because they're all using the same HUD, and we wanted to make that very efficient for them. So we moved the cards from the side
Oh.
to the bottom.
Oh,
We
now I'm
went
gonna have to
for a
move my
more
camera again.
contextual and dynamic approach with these cards. The cards give more information during the prep phase because that's when you really analyze the strategies of our game, and then we remove that information during the action phase to focus more on gameplay.
I like
So
this.
even if we
Good
remove
change, good
information
change.
during the action phase, we give the opportunity
Also,
to
chat
casters to
is right.
re-add
Is this
that
a night map?
information on a toggle, so you have
yep,
the
Stadium
inventory
Night.
of each player visible.
Okay.
So we allow the space in the cards to show what a player has in hand at any given moment. So if a player is putting on a barricade, that space in the card shows exactly
Frenchie.
what that player is doing.
Big fan of Bread
And
Frenchie,
if a
always
player
reinforcing.
is ready to throw a grenade, you will see it in the card as well. We also added some
How will this
animations to that
reflect
part
on Pro
so we
League
can see
spectating?
when a player
Like,
is
it
low
better
on
look nice,
ammunition,
'cause I'm so
or
used
if
to
a
it to be
player
on
is
side.
shooting, or if a player
Yeah, I
is
think
I
taking
feel like it's gonna be
damage.
better because
We
we're gonna
also
get
added
more, like the game
player live
itself has
location,
a bigger
which
horizontal
helps
view, and we
understanding
were restricting
what is
that.
happening and where.
It also, it
exactly.
might be like
So
information
at season
overload though,
launch,
trying to
the
read all of
cards
that
will
for
be
10
available in
people.
spectator mode. So this
But
means
I think it's a
they
good
will
change,
be
but-
visible in
Yeah,
our
if
I
you
think a lot-
compare it to other
and we're
FPSs, they have it
working
on the
really hard
sides. You know what
to
I mean?
make
So
the
Yeah.
cards available in match replay later this year. So we're super excited to hear more about your thoughts on these new cards so we can improve even more in the future.
Now for a little surprise, that wasn't on the roadmap. Operation New Blood is bringing some quality of life improvement to both Stadium Bravo and Stadium Alpha maps. Team World Lead Jeremy Dowsett joins us to walk us through.
The Stadium Alpha
Alright.
and Stadium Bravo, it's really quality of life
Jeremy!
changes. The community
We love
loved them as
Jeremy!
events, and you know they came out in
Oh,
the
he's lecturing
playlists.
me. Ugh.
But there was a problem, and the problem was the bulletproof glass. We overused it. We put it
Yes.
everywhere. We were
Yes.
experimenting.
Very
And
true.
The thing we've done is we've removed bulletproof glass.
Okay,
from
let's
the
go.
objective
W.
sites. This means for defenders, it's actually much more comfortable to defend because the attackers can't just park a drone outside the window and then just ping you and know where you are. So the problem with the two maps was you'd always have to defend an objective off-site because you're
That's
always
the new
going to
door.
get seen. Now, with the removal of bulletproof glass from
And the
those
showers are
areas, it means as a defender, you can actually stay on site and actually defend. For Stadium Bravo, there's been changes to the 1F border and there's been changes to the coastline section. Again, these are just minor wall tweaks, doorway tweaks, nothing too serious, but we have linked a few areas with some extra doors. So showers are linked with the door, servers are now linked with the door, and we've added an extra hatch. Again, we've gone through and we've rebalanced the floors so they actually match to the objectives, so it's actually easier to attack and defend with the breakable floors. The team that worked upon these maps, Etienne, Alexandra Jade, Dominic, the level design, they've done a really great job, and we're looking forward to these maps coming out into all of the playlists except for ranked, and we're looking forward to your feedback.
Good change, good
This
change.
season is adding more playable operators, AI defenders, and map choices to the Versus AI and map training playlists. Plus, we've got a new drill coming for experienced players looking to sharpen their skills even further.
Oh, that's pretty.
To give you more details, Christopher Budgeon is back.
For the Versus AI playlist, we're bringing 2 new maps, 2 new AI defenders, and 4 new playable attackers, including Deimos. Starting this season, you'll be able to warm up and train in the Versus AI playlist on both Coastline and Nighthaven. And the new AI defenders that you'll be able to train against are Vigil and Thunderbird. For playable operators, you'll now be able to choose between Ace, Habana, Blackbeard, and Deimos. Additionally, we're introducing a new drill called the Endless Drill. This will allow players to train for 60 minutes uninterrupted as they navigate a map with dummies found in every room. This season, we're demonstrating our commitment
Dummies?
to
They're talking about you,
continuously
Priest.
update these training tools, both map
I'm in
training
every room.
and
You better
Versus
watch your
AI,
corners.
and we'll continue to do so next
I'll
season.
fight back.
The time has come
Land 1 or
for
2
us to
shots.
introduce the season's new blood. Our remastered recruits, Striker and Sentry, are joining Team Rainbow with a versatile set of gadgets. First up on
I already
attack,
missed recruit name.
we have Striker. And on the defense, Sentry. Alexander Karpatsis and
Five-man
Joshua
Striker
Mills
rush,
have a host of
five-man Sentry
insights
rush.
into the design, loadouts, and new strategic possibilities of these operators.
The visual design of our recruits comes from a wonderful collaboration with our friends on the Rainbow Six mobile team. We're using their models
lecturing us again.
up-res for Siege to represent
He's trying to grab my
Striker,
balls, see that?
who
Look at
wears
that.
the repelling harness,
Stop that.
and Sentry,
Stop
who
that,
wears
teacher.
the defender's helmet
Jesus.
to differentiate the 2 sides of the same coin.
She's blonde.
These are
Spoiler.
the Swiss Army knives of the operators, and we intentionally wanted them to feel like a character you can embody. We've all been recruits at some point on our journey
still
in
am.
Siege, and we want you to believe
Retweet.
that you are that next recruit standing beside operators that are heroes and legends. We've also made sure that these recruits are customizable, so now you can kit them out the way that you want to represent yourself.
You can
As
choose
a
whatever
recruit
weapons you
in Rainbow
want.
Six
That's
Siege.
such a lie. L, chat.
Season 2
There's
is
only
a
2
really
loadouts. There's only
exciting
2
moment
guns for
us
every
on the
recruit.
team, because
L.
this is when we get to
L,
introduce
chat. You only
our
get 2
first
guns.
Remaster.
L.
This is fundamentally our way
Spoiler, I didn't know that yet.
to go back and reevaluate different pieces of content that have been released over time, specifically
Well, he
our
lied to you. You
operators.
heard him.
And what a better place to start than recruit. Now, I'm going to say something that's going to probably break some hearts, but it's honestly true, and it's something I've seen through all the the design documentation and stuff. But recruit was never intended to be played.
Boo.
It was there as an option.
He was always intended to be
didn't have
played.
an operator. So they were really not meant to be used in every round. Well, we're changing that. That doesn't make any sense. Recruit
That will
needs
take
to
me back
have
to
their
year
own
one when we
moment
were
to shine.
using it in every
Now
round.
they do. I gotta stop saying recruit
Yeah.
because it's plural. It's recruits. We have Striker on attack, and we have Sentry on defense. Now, the unique thing about Striker and Sentry is they're not as specialized as our other operators. But that doesn't mean they're not powerful. In fact, they will become your Swiss Army knife on attack or defense. Striker and Sentry's unique ability allows them to field 2 generic gadgets from their side of the fight. So for Striker, in her gadget kit, she can bring a stun grenade, a hard breach charge, frag grenade, impact EMP grenade, smoke grenade, claymore, and breach charge. And remember, that means Striker can take any combination of 2 of these gadgets.
No shield?
Now when we're talking about Sentry,
Nope.
he can bring in his gadget kit.
L's
Impact
in
grenades,
chat.
Massive
deployable
L.
shields, barbed wire, nitro cells,
Commando
proximity
9 on
alarms,
defense.
observation blockers, and bulletproof cameras. And once again, just like Striker, Sentry can bring any combination of 2 of these gadgets.
They have the wrong
so for
picture.
Striker, some of these combinations are more
Yeah,
obvious.
I was gonna
than
say, I was
others.
like,
Was it the wrong commando?
Breach charges and impact
Oh
damage.
my
Yeah,
god.
yeah.
It's a self-sufficient hard breacher right there. Another great combination
Modest
for
commando.
Striker is a claymore and a breach charge. Setting up your own flank watch while taking care of that
Hell's
vertical play. A big important thing
A
about
bunch of
Striker
people
and
in the
Sentry
mainstream are
is
like,
you do not
"That's
know
the
what
wrong
they're bringing
commando."
on the field, which means your strategy can be built around what they have in their pockets. And that requires the other team to pay attention to what they are doing. So when we look at Striker and
James.
Sentry's weapon loadouts, it's important that we have versatility and customization really at the center here, because we want you to be able to craft Sentry or Striker to fit exactly what your lineup needs. When we look at Striker's weapons, we want to remain true to what Recruit was originally, which is some good all-around weapons for each one of them. But in Striker's case, that means
It was literally
the
every
M4,
weapon.
It was
though.
every
the
weapon.
M249.
Okay.
In secondary, the ITA 12S.
You know
and
what?
the
Priest was right. They
5.7
did lie to
UST.
us.
Now, when we jump over into
Lies.
Sentry's weapon loadout,
Liars.
we're rocking some fan
This
favorites
guy
as well.
clearly didn't
The
see
Commando 9,
any
the
year 1
M870
content.
in their primary slot, and then the secondary slot, the C75 Auto and the Super Shorty. Some of the great combinations that you can do with Sentry would be a bulletproof camera and an observation blocker.
Oh, okay. Who's
or
doing
a
that?
proximity alarm and a nitro cell. Recruit has always held a special place in our
Nope.
hearts. Being able to
I
go
can't
back
wait to
and
do an
this in a
observation
massive
blocker and a
way is super
bulletproof
special to
camera.
us and the team, and we hope
Best
it's awesome
loadout
for you
chat.
all.
Impact
so
Nitro.
excited.
That's all you need.
The impact of a remaster in the game is fundamentally as if new operators are coming to the game, because that's how we're treating them. But it's important that the essence of the operator remains.
That's the way.
Essence
So,
of
The
operating.
essence was
How
a
did
5-man
Fenrir
recruit.
step into the
Was
boots of those
essence of
remastered
operator.
recruits? Let's get a fresh perspective from 2 special guests. Please welcome 2-time 6 Invitational Show
Oh.
match winner,
Wait.
That One Brit,
Wait.
and the reigning Easter egg queen, Titanium Rolo.
The first thing that comes to
I
mind
know
about
her.
old recruits is kind of more of like meme gameplay, but this new recruit gives way more possibilities to the game, gives way more opportunities for your teammates to work together and accomplish the objective.
So I am a massive fan of the new recruits, especially Striker. I feel like I might end up
At least
being
we had a different
Striker
angle.
main on attack. I love
Hey, you
to
weren't
bring buff,
lecturing us.
but I also like to roam clear. So the fact I can now bring a hard breach gadget and claymores is going to come in so clutch for me. And also being able to single-handedly get a wall open if you want to do like a back take, for example, you can bring pocket EMPs and also a hard breach gadget. So I love it for that. And also, so many people who are new to the game won't understand the unwritten rule of if people bring recruit, you have to too, or it's GM. And now it's going to save them from that because obviously only one person can bring
What?
it,
That was
so
the best
it's
part of recruit.
100%.
I disagree.
I actually love the defender side more because I am a big C4 player. The opportunity to bring a C4 and like a deployable or a BP to play off of makes the defending recruit operator just so great and versatile.
Brett.
If I was going to play more aggressive, like she said, I would bring claymores and flashes and just claymore my flanks and then just flash right in and hopefully get a 3K at least.
We're double explosive
I
L
think you're
take.
ace. You're ace this earlier, so
You're too sweet.
easy for you.
I love that.
I'm going for a meme, flashes and smokes 100%, and I'm just going to throw all 5 in and hope for the best. But if I'm trying to play serious or solo queue, either hard breach claymore or hard breach EMPs. Just to like put on a final thing from my perspective, M4. M4.
And then period.
Just M4 period, exactly.
You could
Are
play
people
the
booing the
season test server
M4? What's
for
wrong with the
Operation
M4?
New Blood
I need riot
starting
shields.
next week. Explore the
Start a petition,
strategies
chat.
with both Sentry and Striker, and polish your skills with Endless Drill.
Do we get
This
a
is
cinematic?
also where I remind you about R6 Fix, the place to report issues you encounter and earn rewards
Chad,
for
do I
helping us
submit
out.
my exploit?
Now, before we
No.
wrap up, we have an
We
experiment
keep it in
for
our
you
pocket for rainy
that
days.
could turn into a
yeah.
feverish nightmare.
Okay. And a loot.
Just before he gets nerfed. Let's go.
Usually it's the opposite.
Oh, no, normally it's always right before they get nerfed. This time they're actually announcing the nerf before they release it, though.
Oh, right. Yes.
Available now.
W.
Yo, he's got my haircut.
Good thing I just got 80k credits.
W Elite chat. W.
That was actually the first time I've seen that. I didn't see the leak on that.
Good elite.
Am I crazy for thinking the amount of content that's coming with the new season is less than a normal mid-season update?
You're not crazy. It's basically
Not crazy at all.
Okay. That's what it feels like. Okay, let's stand. I like to walk around when I talk about this stuff. Less than a mid-season update. I agree. This seems like there is almost no content in this new update. My biggest complaint, we'll get the complaints out of the way, I think Ubisoft ruined recruits. I don't think I'm crazy for saying that recruit seems significantly worse now than it was before. There's no more 5-man recruits. There's no shields on recruit, which is something everyone was hoping for. I will say the positive, the quality of life change of being able to choose any 2 gadgets you want instead of having them be split up, good. Love that. The downside, and what Priest had mentioned, they did just straight up lie. They said, the whole thing we want with recruit is for you guys to have whatever options you want. And yet all we get is 2 weapons on each side, and then the same gadgets we've already had. Big L. Hot take. I think I would have preferred if they kept recruit exactly the same as they were, and just made them available in standard and ranked, rather than this change that they're making. That's my hot take. I think that would have been a better change than everything they did. Because then you could have 5 recruits in ranked, in standard, whatever you want. This is the most mild take. If they gave recruit a shield on attack, that would have been even better. That would have been probably one of the best things they could have done. Instead, they chose not to. For anyone who wasn't aware, like I talked to Priest about, so the guns you get on recruit, you can't change it. They make it sound like when they were talking about it, they were like, you can customize recruit however we want. You can't change anything. You can, on attack, you only get the M249 and you only get the M4. On defense, you only get the M870 and you only get the Commando 9. So you can't actually customize it. It's just like, sure, you can customize the attachments, but you can't choose whatever guns you want. Those are the only 4 guns, and that's it, which is pretty garbage. In terms of content, so all they did was nerf Solis and Fenrir. I don't think they did anything else. I could be wrong. Actually, okay, I'll mention one thing. Apparently, we'll have to test this whenever the test server comes out. Apparently, barbed wire now does damage to people when they pass through it. I saw that. I don't think they mentioned it at all in the reveal. That's something I saw. So that'll be a slight buff for barbed wire. But so then we have the barbed wire buff, we have the 2 operators getting nerfed, and then that's it. I don't think I'm crazy for saying that this is the smallest update that has ever happened in Siege history. I would honestly argue, almost to a point, that Operation Health probably had more content than Operation New Blood. Now, that's not to say that there's absolutely nothing. This new season has a lot of quality of life changes. It has a lot of things that will make Siege more enjoyable and work better, but it has way less content. That means the next update's going to be huge, right? Doubt? Yeah, this is very concerning. Last year, we still saw like decent updates, but we saw over time the amount of content per update was going down. This year, year 9, supposed to be the year of Siege, we are already seeing first season decent, second season probably, I would guess, I'm just throwing numbers out there, I would say probably a 70% reduction in content. Because normally we get at least like 5 nerfs, buffs, stuff like that, like small things. We get some balancing changes, like gadget swapping around. I guess we don't know for sure what is coming because they haven't revealed the full patch notes, but from my understanding, it is an incredibly small amount coming this season. Season 3, maybe we'll get more. Maybe we'll get like a new map, a new operator, and a bunch of changes. Maybe this will just be the one dead season. I don't know. But I will say, maybe I'm not or I don't think I'm the only one when I say this. This makes me very concerned for Season 4. In Year 9, Season 4, they're doing another season where they remaster an operator. They're remastering Blackbeard. If this is the tiny amount of content they're going to do for a Recruit remaster, I feel like the Blackbeard remaster is going to be even less. Little concerned. Also, I want to say I think everyone will agree with me on this. The biggest L of this entire update was the monthly membership. I understand video games are expensive, but Siege is already making insane amounts of money for Ubisoft. Why do they need to add a monthly membership? And then on top of that, they add stuff that's behind where you have to sub consistently for X amount of months to get it. So they are making it where you have to keep the membership maintained to unlock like one additional cosmetic. That is the biggest L in the world. And we don't know the pricing because they haven't revealed it. I saw this got leaked a while ago. The leaked pricing was $12 a month. $12 a month to have access to the battle pass. You get like 10 extra levels, and then it was like a legendary headgear, and then a legendary uniform, and then a legendary skin. And then if you sub for 3 months, you get a legendary card background. I don't know who's paying for that. Stadium. It's good that they're okay. At least that's some extra content. We're getting maps that already existed, but at least they're getting slight reworks that'll make them more enjoyable. I'm a fan of that. We didn't really talk about Solis and Fenrir Nerf. Solis Nerf, dub. As a Solis main, Solis Nerf is a dub. I do fear that it's going to make her useless, because I think it's so short now that people are not going to use her for plant denial at all. But maybe people will still use her competitively for like roaming and stuff. I don't know. Fenrir Nerf. Overall dub. They didn't say a single thing about anti-cheat. They didn't say anything about, like they said that they were banning more people and they increased the data points, but they didn't say anything else. So is cheating still going to be an issue? My concern is that they said, we are banning so many cheaters, like we have so much data to ban cheaters now. Cheaters are at their all-time high, and we still, like if you play ranked above gold, every other match will be a cheater. So I don't care if they have more data to ban cheaters with. There's still an insane amount of them, and they're not going anywhere. I don't know. I don't have high hopes for anti-cheat being any better next season. I think we're still going to have probably the same cheaters and same cheats that we already do. We're probably still going to see cheaters every other match like we already do now. I'm just not... I don't have high hopes. I know they talked about the Steam connection where they'll have like VAC bans, but that's not really going to change much. A lot of cheaters just buy Ubisoft accounts for like $5, $10. And then cheat on that, it gets banned, they move on to a new one. Having Steam bans isn't going to do anything. Oh, no update on Mousetrap as well. Mousetrap currently is having massive issues on console, and they didn't update it at all. So, good luck, console. So, Recruit overall L. Fenrir Solis Nerf dubs. Small map updates dub. Anti-cheat L. Was there anything else that they mentioned? You guys know me. I try to be as positive as possible. I have never once been a negative Nancy. But this season ain't looking too hot. I think content creators might have to start pulling up the McDonald's job applications, because it's going to be hard to make content on what little they are giving us. Hopefully, the mid-season update has a lot of balancing changes. L of a season. Disappointing. After seeing all that, I want to sit down in the chair with that low camera angle and talk to Ubisoft like they talk to us, because I am disappointed.